How you doing, baby? Welcome to Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a moment, go to that YouTube page, channel, not a page, YouTube channel, Shakenya. Hit subscribe. It's free to do. I know. I'm going to give a shout out to Cynthia Hayes for blessing me and gifting me with this sweatshirt. She's heavy into prison reform, advocacy. Right now she's on the campaign with Miss McGinnis, who's running for mayor, city of Detroit. Shout out to Flint, Michigan, because ever since she been sharing my video, I've been getting mad love from Flint, Michigan. Like, when y'all be hearing me fuss and complain about support and sharing my videos, it's serious, because you don't know how powerful it is when you take the time out to share somebody's stuff, not just mine, it's just anybody's stuff. Because when you share it on your page, ain't no telling who coming to your page that might find interest in whatever it is that you shared. And then what they will do in turn is share it. And then it just goes on and on and on. Like within the last couple weeks, I've noticed about maybe 30 new people from the Flint area that has followed me, that has liked my videos and has shared it. All because I know that young lady Cynthia shared it. I want y'all to see the back of the shirt too. It's the front of the shirt. Hey, Mona, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, thank you, Cynthia. So if y'all want to know how to get y'all a sweatshirt, go to Cynthia Hayes and y'all can support the movement. Like I said, she heavy into prison reform. So y'all, today we're gonna stay in that little pocket. Yep. A woman cannot raise a boy to be a man, and a man cannot raise a girl to be a woman. Y'all, I'm up here at Jay's Cafe right here on Grand River Road. Support your people. Support your people, yeah. I couldn't do the regular coffee today. I got to get some vittles. So, I'm up in this piece. I'm up in this piece. So, yeah, we're going to stay in that little pocket. So, I think I want to stay in the area of still creating that environment and the atmosphere of dad. Like, remember I told you, always ask the baby, have you talked to your dad? How your dad doing? You know, you got to do that often. And what that does is that show care and concern. It's very important that you show care and concern. And some of these things I tell you that's basically geared towards fatherless children, it go both ways. Some of this stuff go both ways. Even though I'm geared towards that and I'm trying to express that, it goes both ways. Some of the things that I'm telling you to do. Like, for instance, this. Asking about dad, how dad's doing. That's showing care and concern. When you do that, you giving that baby the green light to show care and concern as well. Yeah. Because it's like, you care about him. You know, it must be okay. He must be a good person. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Despite how you feel about them after you break up, it's still a certain amount of respect that you should have. It's still a certain amount of love. I know, I said it. Yeah, love, care, and concern for that other parent after y'all break up. I know it's hard. I know it's the last thing you want to think about, that joker. I know. Let him go on, do him. But when y'all have a child together, that's why it's very important. You got to be careful who you have your kids back. Yep, I'll tell you. It is so wonderful when you guys are able to get married, plan the arrival of this child, and stay together and raise this baby until the end. I know. But when you break up, you got to find a way to still connect. Yeah. So, yeah, it's always good. Ask about the dad, see how the dad's doing. Encourage your baby to call dad and check on dad. Yep. You can go as far as to ask how dad's mom doing. How's dad's dad doing? How's dad's sisters and brothers and them doing? Like, I used to go down the whole list of everybody. When I pick her up, how's your dad? How's your grandma? How's your teacher? How's this? How's that? Everybody that's over there connected to that baby, I've always asked about them every time I pick her up. So, it's important to do that. And these are tips for moms that's raising fatherless children. I gave you a couple tips yesterday, and I gave you a couple tips the day before that. I know I'm giving you all this free game. Giving you all this free game. Another important tip is, mom, never speak bad about dad in the presence of that child. Never say anything bad or negative about that dad. Oh, thank you, baby.
You're very welcome.
And some milk, please.
Yes,
because I want coffee. Thank you, and some cream.
You want ice in your milk?
I do. You know me so well. Thank you, baby. Some cream when you get a
right
minute.
here. I'm getting it for you.
Okay, my girl.
Man, we got you.
Thank you.
Get you another sugar so you don't have to move your phone.
Thank you. You see, this is why I come here. Y'all see that customer service like that? You see that food and everything? I want more coffee first, but I ain't complaining about it. I ain't complaining at all. So, yes. Never speak bad about that man in the presence of that child. Never. Never, ever, ever. Let me see what else you can do, Mom. I know I just said never talk about the bad things, but never speak about particularly the issues that you have with that man or had with that man when you guys were together. Meaning, like, when you talking to your child about him, talk to your child about the good points about that man. Like the reasons why y'all got together. Some of the good times that you guys had. Whenever you speak about that man in the presence of that child, try to talk about some of the, hey, Sean, well, what up, Shannon? Try to talk about some of the good times and the high points in y'all relationship when y'all was together. And if you don't have any, thank you, baby. If you don't have any good points, and I know I'm being funny, but yeah, if you don't have any, then go back to the rule when you were a child. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Let me say that again. If you don't have nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing at all. But if you're going to share stories about that man, don't focus on the bad points. Don't focus on his flaws. And don't focus on all the bad stuff that y'all went through in the relationship. If you're going to talk about that man, talk about the good times. Talk about when y'all first got together. Yeah, talk about some good times. Y'all first date. What made you date him again? Yeah, because what you're doing is, if dad is absent and not really around, excuse me, you are definitely creating an atmosphere. And you creating a person that you will hope this child strives to be like someday. I know. That's his dad. At the end of the day, we got to keep in mind, that's that baby's father. So anything that you wouldn't want anybody to do to your dad, you don't want to do that to his dad. You don't want nobody talking about your daddy. You don't want nobody. Yes. That's what you got to think. That's your mindset that you have to have when it comes to talking to this baby about this. So I say fatherless, but you have some fathers that pop in on holidays. You have some fathers that has to be encouraged a little bit more than others to be a part. But if the dad is just in that baby's life, just a smidgen. Hey, Chris, how you doing, baby? Please encourage that mom. At the end of the day, that child needs his dad, and that's the most important thing you can do, is try to keep that relationship between that child and dad and help it blossom. I know. So y'all, that's April Coffee and Conversation. Y'all see I'm trying to dig into this food, and I don't want to eat in front of you because I'm hungry like in real life. So it's not going to be sexy. It's not going to be none of that. So y'all, I'm out.